Good morning, children. Yeah, in last class, we discussed about the 7 continents and the Earth as blue planet. Today, in this class, we'll be discussing about the oceans. Today, we are going to learn a new concept called oceans. What do you mean by oceans, children? Look here, you all have seen that in the globe, the 71% of water is covered by Earth. When the water is covered, the huge water bodies, oceans are nothing but the huge water bodies. The huge water bodies which cover the Earth is known as oceans. And the animals which are living in the ocean are referred as marine life. The animals which are living in oceans are called as marine life. And you all know that the seas. You all know that the sea water tastes very salty. What happens? The river flows to the sea and the sea water flows to the big, huge water bodies that is called as oceans. You all know that the sea water is very salty, and when this salty water from seas move to the oceans, it becomes more salty. Here, the ocean water is very salty. It is more salty. It tastes it's very salt. Hence, the oceans are salty. And it is a home. And here, the oceans plays an important role. And here, the variety of sea animals or the animals which are living in oceans is a big home for the animals. The animals which are living in oceans or the sea animals which are living in oceans are referred as marine life. And in oceans, you all know that when the sea is little deeper, the oceans will be very deeper. It just go till end. The ocean has very deepest pits. And here we are going to learn in oceans the two new words that are trenches and the other one is ridges. So first of all, let us know the meaning of the trenches and ridges. Trenches are nothing but the ocean beds. See, if this is an ocean, the beds, these are the ocean beds. The ocean beds which contain or which occupy the ocean beds with large mountain ranges. The mountain ranges are known as ridges. The ocean bed which contains the tall mountain ranges are referred as ridges. And the trenches are nothing but the ocean bed which contains the long, deep and narrow pits. So trenches are nothing but the ocean beds which contain long, deep and narrow pits. See, if this is the ocean water, under the ocean you can just see a long, the deepest narrow pits. You can just see the pits. Pits are nothing but halla anta heltira. Right? What to say? There will be a big hole. Have you been seen in road? I think so. You just say the road pits or the garbage pits, which it will be deeper inside. That are known as pits. So the trenches are nothing but long, deep, narrow pits. When there is a long, narrow, deep pits, in ocean beds, then that is referred to trenches. And ridges are nothing but when in ocean bed, when there are some of the mountain ranges, then that is referred to ridges. So this is the meaning of, this is the definition of trenches and ridges. And here I told you that it is covered by, the ocean are covered by 5 huge water bodies. How many water bodies? 5 huge water bodies. Right, children? And it is covered by 70% of water. It is covered by 71% of water. And here, all the 5 oceans. Here in this class, we'll be learning about the 5 oceans. And these 5 oceans are all connected to each other. Here, it is connected to each other. Each ocean is connected to, if Arctic Ocean is connected to Antarctic Southern Ocean is connected to Pacific Ocean is connected to Atlantic Ocean, and Atlantic Ocean is combined with Indian Ocean. So it is connected to each other. Right, children? And here in this oceans, we'll be discussing about the 5 oceans. I'll be just telling you the name of the 5 oceans. Any guesses of 5 oceans, children? Anyone can say how many oceans are there? And you can just name them. Or you can just name the 5 oceans. There are 5. How many oceans are there? There are 5 oceans. The first one is Pacific Ocean. Pacific Ocean. Atlantic Ocean. The second one is Atlantic Ocean. Third one is the Indian Ocean. The fourth one is the Arctic Ocean. And the last but final is the Southern Ocean. So these are the 5 oceans which are present in the earth. What are the 5 oceans? I just repeat once again. You just try to spell it out so that it can be easy for you people. So I am just spelling out you once for you people, which is which will be little difficult you to spell. So the first one is Pacific Ocean. Second is Atlantic Ocean. The third one is Indian Ocean. Fourth one is the Arctic Ocean. And the last one is the Southern Ocean. So now what we are going to do is we are going to learn one by one ocean. We are just going to give the description of each ocean. What are its famous? Or what are the importance of this oceans? So the first one, in this oceans, we are going to learn is about the first one is the Pacific Ocean. So the first ocean we are going to learn is about the importance of Pacific Ocean. So I'll be just showing you the Pacific Ocean in the map, the world map. Yes, children, I'll just show you the water, the oceans. See, you can just see the ocean, North Pacific Ocean and here the Pacific Ocean. In both sides of the world map are covered by Pacific Ocean. So you can just see in the east side, North America, South America, it is covered by North Pacific Ocean, and in Asia, in the west, Asia is covered by Pacific Ocean. So these are the two spaces, that is North Pacific Ocean and here the Pacific Ocean. So we'll just learn the importance of the Pacific Ocean. So what happens here, the Pacific Ocean is known as the deepest, and the Pacific Ocean is the deepest ocean, deepest and largest ocean. So here Pacific Ocean is known as the deepest and the largest ocean in the world, and here it is almost in circular in shape. What is the shape of Pacific Ocean? It is circular in shape. So what happens here? Pacific Ocean is the deepest and largest ocean in the world, and the shape of the Pacific Ocean is in circular shape. And here the water, the Pacific Ocean consists of 30% of water is covered on by how many percent of Pacific Ocean is covered? It is 30% of water is covered around the earth, and here it touches it touches all the continents. See, you all know that there are 7 continents in the world. So what happens? This Pacific Ocean touches all continents. All continents means in 7 continents, it touches only the 6th continent, except it doesn't touch Europe. So here Europe, the Pacific Ocean doesn't touch Europe, and other 6 oceans, other 6 continents are touches the Pacific Ocean except Europe. And here you can just see a trench. Yeah, you can just see the trench. Here there is a famous trench. So in Pacific Ocean there is a famous trench. It is the famous deepest trench, which is known as Mariana Trench. So in Pacific Ocean there is a Mariana Trench, which is the largest and deepest trench in the world. And here you can just see the volcanoes. There are 2 types of volcanoes which are present inside the Pacific Oceans. That is the active volcanoes, and the other one is dormant volcanoes. So these are the 2 volcanoes which are present inside the Pacific Oceans. Active volcanoes are nothing but sometimes it may be active. The volcanoes can be active inside the ocean beds. Dormant means it doesn't affect any harm. The volcanoes which doesn't give harm is known as dormant volcanoes, and the active volcanoes are nothing but sometimes the volcanoes can be active when due to the earth pressure or temperature. And it is a home for many sea animals. The animals which are living in oceans, the animals which are living in oceans are known as marine life. So here it is a home for many animals or the marine animals in Pacific Ocean, and in Pacific Ocean, some of the sailors who I've taught you the meaning of sailor. So in Pacific Ocean, the sailors ply. What happened here? Some of the sailors ply. Ply. The meaning of ply. What is the meaning of ply? Ply is nothing but they just sail. Sail means they just move from one continent to the other continent with the help of cargo ships. What do you mean by cargo ships, children? What do you mean by cargo ships? Cargo ships are nothing but some of the goods are carried on ships. The goods, whatever the things which we are going to supply by some continents. The things are nothing but goods. The goods are referred to cargo. So in ships there will be selling some of the goods from one continent to other continent. There will be just selling around the oceans to give this or to provide the goods to other continent. So this is the importance which we learn. The importance of Pacific Ocean. So these are the importance of Pacific Ocean, and the second ocean which we will be learning is about the Atlantic Ocean. The second ocean which we will be going to learn is about the Atlantic Ocean. So here the Atlantic Ocean is the second largest continent and second largest ocean in the world. Which is the second largest ocean in the world? It is the Atlantic Ocean is the second largest ocean in the world, and the shape of Atlantic Ocean refers to be in the form of S. The shape of Atlantic Ocean is in the form of S. And here it is bound by the continents. Some of the continents, Africa and Asia, North America, South America, North America and South America. See, it just covers Africa and Asia and Atlantic Ocean. In the east and in the west, it covers North America and South America, and it extends from Arctic in the north, and Antarctic in the south. So you can just see some of the Arctic Ocean how was in the form. So I'll just show you, children. I'll just show you. So you can just see the map. You can just see the map. The Atlantic Ocean. So you can just see the Atlantic Ocean over here. See the Atlantic Ocean in the east. That is Africa and Asia is in the east. These are the two continents which cover the North Atlantic Ocean in the east, and in the west, North America and South America is referred to Atlantic Ocean. You can just see the North Atlantic Ocean and the South Atlantic Ocean. So in the east, Africa and Asia are connected to the east, and in the west, North America and South America is connected to in the west. And you can just see the North Atlantic Ocean is covered from Arctic Ocean in the north. It is just covered by Arctic Circle in the north, and it just extends till Antarctica. So this is the second largest ocean in the world, which extends from Arctic in the north and till Antarctic in the south, and it is in the form of yes. And this is the second largest ocean in the world. And here you can just see an undersea mountain range. You can just see an undersea mountain. You can just see an undersea mountain range. Undersea is nothing but which is below the sea. Undersea is nothing but which is below the sea. Under the sea, you can just see the some of the mountain ranges which are present in Atlantic Ocean, and it just lies beneath the. Beneath means not in the top or not in the bottom. It just the mountain ranges are present in the middle, beneath of the oceans. It is known as middle. It is beneath the middle on ocean, which are known as mid-Atlantic ridge. So here you can just see a range which is beneath the middle of Atlantic Ocean, which is known as mid-Atlantic ridge. So I told you all people the meaning of ridges are not the mountain ranges which are present below the ocean beds are known as ridges. So in the same way, what happens beneath the middle of Atlantic Ocean, you can just see some of the ranges in Atlantic Ocean which are known as mid-Atlantic ridge. And here, this Atlantic Ocean has many deposits of petroleum and natural gas. It consists of the large deposits of petroleum and natural gas. So children, I am just going to give you a brief information of Atlantic Ocean. Atlantic Ocean is the second largest ocean in the world, and the form or the shape of the Atlantic Ocean is in the form of S, and here in the east it covers the Africa and Asia in the east, and in the west it covers the North America and South America. And here the Atlantic Ocean stretches Arctic Circle in the north, and it extends till Antarctica in the south, and it has ranges beneath the ocean which is present in the middle of ocean, which is known as mid-Atlantic ridge. And the importance of Atlantic Oceans are nothing but it has a large deposits of petroleum and the natural gas. So this is the importance of the Atlantic Ocean. So the next ocean which we'll be going to learn is about the Indian Ocean. So the third ocean which we'll be learning now is the Indian Ocean. So the third ocean which we are going to learn is about the The Indian Ocean. You all heard about the Indian Ocean. In India, it is located in the southern part of India, which is Indian Ocean. So now we are going to just learn the importance of Indian Ocean. Here, Indian Ocean is the third largest ocean. Which is the third largest ocean? The third largest ocean is Indian Ocean. Got it, children? And here it lies between the Africa in the west. It just lies to Africa in the west, Asia in north, Australia. It just lies Australia in south. Australia in south and the Antarctica. So Asia in north, Australia in north. Australia is the So what happens here? The Indian Ocean is the third largest ocean and the ocean which covers the other continents are Africa in the west, Asia in the north, Australia in the east, and the Antarctica in the south. So these are the portions which are covering the Indian Oceans. And here there are two seas. Here the Indian Ocean consists of Arabian Sea and the other one is Bay of Bengal. Children, you all know that, right? In India. So you all know that. Example, India. So what happens here? In the east, Bay of Bengal, Arabian Sea. And here is the Indian Ocean. So what happens here? These are the two seas which flows to the Indian Ocean. Which are the two rivers? That is the Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal. So these are the important parts of this ocean. And the waters which are flowing towards the Indian Ocean will be warmer. Warmer is in the presence of, it will be little hot. When we compare to other oceans, what happens? The water in the Indian Ocean will be warmer. Means it will be very little hot. And when compared to the other oceans like Pacific, Atlantic, when compared to Pacific, Atlantic and Arctic, here the Indian Ocean will be warmer. And here the Java Trench in Indian Ocean, you can just see here Java Trench, which is present in Indian Ocean, is the second largest trench in the world. Which is the second largest trench in the world? It is nothing but the Java Trench in the Indian Ocean is the second largest trench in the world. The Java Trench in Indian Ocean is the largest trench. It is the second largest trench in the world. And the location of Indian Ocean has been you all know that since from long time, example like the sailors like Vasco da Gama, either Ferdinand Magellan, this were the examples for sailor who just brought trade to India with the help of Indian Oceans. So Indian Ocean plays an important role in trading the goods from one continent to other continent. So I'll be explaining you once what is the importance of the Indian Ocean. Indian Ocean is the third largest ocean in the world. It covers some of the continents: Africa in the west, Asia in the north, Australia in the east, and the Antarctica in the south. And the two seas, these are the two main water bodies. These are the two water bodies which cover Indian Ocean, that are the Arabian Sea, and the next one is the Bay of Bengal. And here there is a famous or the longest trench, second longest trench in in the world, that is the Java Trench in Indian Ocean is the longest trench in the world. And here you can just see it is favorable for trade. Trade are nothing but exchanging of goods from one continent to other continent is called as trade. So you all know that there is a trade for a long period of time since from olden days. So this is the importance of Indian Ocean. The next ocean, the fourth ocean which we are going to learn is about the next ocean which we are going to learn is about the Arctic Ocean. So now the next one we are going to learn is about the Arctic Ocean. Here Arctic Ocean is very smallest ocean in the world. It is the smallest ocean. So it is the smallest ocean of all oceans, including all 5 oceans. Here the Arctic Ocean is the smallest ocean in the world when compared to 4. And here Arctic Ocean is located in northern part. It is present in northern continents. It is located in the north part of globe. And here it is always frozen. Here it is always in the form of frozen, or it is covered by ice or snow all throughout the year. Throughout the year, the water is in the form of ice or snow, or it will be in the frozen state. What do you mean by frozen state, children? See, example, you all know that when you just take an ice tray, when you fill the water with ice tray and when you place it in freezer, after 2 or 3 hours, you can just see the water formed into a ice. That is known as frozen. When the water is converted into ice, that is in the form of frozen state. So in the same way, what happens in Arctic Ocean, the water is in the form of frozen state. Either it can be covered by ice or snow. Got it, children? And during summers, what happens? You all know that during summer. Now, example. Now we have just kept the water inside the freezer. Now, when you are taking out from the freezer, the water is changed into a ice. It is in the frozen state. In the frozen state, what the ice is in frozen state, now we are just keeping that ice outside for some time. What happens? The ice just converts into water. So in the same way, what happens during summer, when some sun rays fallen on ice or the frozen part, what happens here? The frozen part of the mountain or the water, it just changes into the water. It just melts. It just starts melting. So when it just starts melting, what happens? You can just see a large floating masses of ice. So what happens when the summer season comes in Arctic Ocean? What happens when sun rays sun rays falling on ice, when falling on frozen state, what happens? It just forms into water and it just forms a large floating masses of ice, which are known as icebergs. I'll be asking you, or I'll be just asking you, what do you mean by icebergs? Icebergs are nothing but it is a large floating mass of ice. Large floating masses of ice are known as icebergs. And here it will be very cold throughout the year. So what is the status in the Arctic Ocean? Because it is in the frozen state, what happens? It will be cold throughout the year, and you can just see some of the animals here. Example, polar bears. You can just see this polar bears in Arctic Ocean. So this is the importance of Arctic Ocean. So I'll just give you a brief information of Arctic Ocean. Arctic Ocean is the smallest ocean in the world when compared to 4 oceans, and it is present in the northern part of Earth. And here, throughout the year, the water will be in the form of frozen, or it will be covered by ice or snow, and it is cold throughout the year. When the summer comes, what happens? This frozen states become in the form of water, or it just melts and it forms a large floating masses of ice. The large floating masses of ice are known as icebergs, and the animal which are present in Arctic Ocean is polar bears. So this is the importance of Arctic Ocean. And the last but least, the last ocean which we are going to learn in this chapter will be the Southern Ocean. So the last ocean which we are going to learn is about the Southern Ocean. So we all know that it is very new to us. What is the Southern Ocean? What we mean about the Southern Ocean? So what happened, dear children, in the year 2000? What happened in the year 2000? What happened? International Hydrographic Organization. So I'll be just asking you, expand. IHO. What is the meaning of IHO? IHO is nothing but it is an International Hydrographic Organization. According to International Hydrographic Organization, in the year they found out a new world ocean. That is, they just found out a new world ocean which is known as the Southern Ocean in the year 2000. So this is the newest ocean which was found in 2000. So what happens? This is the 4th largest ocean. Here the Southern Ocean is referred to the fourth largest ocean in the world. So these are the oceans which Southern Ocean is formed from the southern portions of Southern Ocean. The meaning of Southern Ocean is nothing but the ocean is covered by Southern Atlantic Ocean, Southern Pacific Ocean and Southern Indian Ocean. So here the Southern Ocean is the fourth largest in the world. Okay, children, I just give you a brief information again. The Southern Ocean was found in the year 2000 by International Hydrographic Organization. And here, how the Southern Ocean was formed with the help of Southern Atlantic, Pacific and Indian Ocean, the Southern Ocean was formed. And here, Southern Ocean is the fourth largest ocean in the world. This is the importance of the Southern Ocean. And finally, without these 5 huge water bodies, so what happened here? Here, with the help of hydrographic organization, they formed a new ocean called Southern Ocean. With this new discovery of this ocean, we can just find in Earth now the 5 oceans. The first one is the Pacific Ocean, second one is the Atlantic Ocean, third one is the Indian Ocean, fourth is the Arctic Ocean, and finally is the Southern Ocean. And you all know that now we just came to know that the Arctic Ocean is the smallest ocean of all 4 oceans. And here the 5 oceans are nonetheless. Nonetheless means the waters in ocean will be rising all the time. We can't stop the water which is rising. And if there is no ocean, what happens? After all, there is but one world. You all know that there is only one world. And this one world is covered by all the 5 oceans around the earth. So this is the chapter which we are going to finish. This is the end of this chapter. I hope I think that you understood about the 7 continents and the 5 oceans. What are the importance of all 7 continents and the importance of 5 oceans. So this is the chapter which we have finished today, the oceans and the continents. So thank you. I think you understood this, and I'll be giving you a small homework of oceans. So you can just, if you have understood, you can just give out the answer for some of the questions. So the first question is, which ocean is circular in shape? Which is the longest trench in the world? And define ridges, define ridge, define trenches. I've taught you what are ridges and what are trenches. And finally, one is water. Ice spots. So those are the 5 questions which you're going to answer. About the oceans. I'll just learn you out the question once. Which ocean is circular in shape? Which is the second longest trench in the world? Third one is define ridges. Fourth one is define trenches. And the finally is What are icebergs? So today we are just finishing the classes and we are going to finish this chapter, and in the next class we will be going to the second chapter. Thank you children. Thank you and bye.